Yes, dear students, in this session we are going to talk about the structure of carbonyl group. Before we actually enter into structure of carbonyl group, evaluate yourself, one point we have missed. Write all possible structural isomers and position isomers for the ketone represented by C5H10O. That after that, let me go into structure. So this topic is actually structure of carbonyl compounds. Before that, let me discuss all possible ketone isomers they have asked. Usually aldehydes and ketones have the general formula CnH2nO if it is saturated one, CnH2nO. Alcohols and ethers CnH2n plus 2O, general formula. It is for alcohols and ethers. This is for aldehydes and ketones if they are saturated. Saturated in the sense they should not have double bond in between. If it is so, just double the number and O means aldehyde ketone. Double the number plus 2O means alcohol ether. That you should know. In problem solving you may require this. Now it is an aldehyde or ketone. They asked only ketones. How many possible ketones? That let us try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should have a ketone. So carbonyl group can be here. Carbonyl group can be here. Two possibilities, second or third. Second or third. If all the carbon atoms are linked with one another continuously. If we have a branch, this is another possibility. Instead of all the 5 carbon atoms in the same line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have a branch. C, 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 C. A branch. This is a skeleton wise, these are the differences. None other than this is possible. You can write one more, but ketone cannot be written. You can write one more, but ketone cannot be written. C double bond O we cannot write. So C double bond O at the second carbon, either this or here, both are same. Or carbonyl can be at the middle. These are the two possibilities if carbon atoms are linked in a straight chain manner. If there is a branch, we cannot place C double bond O here. Why? It gets valency 5. So it is not possible. If I write C double bond at the end, it cannot be a ketone. If I write C double bond at the end, it cannot be a ketone. Therefore, this is the other possibility. These three are the possibilities. If I write like this, double bond O cannot be placed anywhere. If I place at the end, it becomes aldehyde. Carbon already has got 4 bonds, extra one not possible. So these are the 3 possibilities. And these two are position isomers. These two are structural isomers. Carbon chain itself, chain isomers, position isomer. Chain isomerism, position isomerism. Between these two, chain isomer. Between these two, position. Position is different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Position isomers. Here, structure is different. 5 carbon atoms in the left chain. Here, only 4 in the longest chain. So, these two are chain isomers. Now, I can fill the valency of carbon with the necessary number of hydrogen. Therefore, CH3 here, CH2, CH2, CH3, CH3, CH2, here no hydrogen, here CH2, CH3, here CH3, CH3, here 1 hydrogen only, here 3 hydrogen. What about IUPAC name? Pentan 2 on, pentan on, 2 pentan 2 on, pentan 3 on. Totally 5 carbon atoms, pentan 3 on. Here 3-methyl, butane, 2 1. 3-methyl, totally 4 carbon atoms, butane, 2 1. That's all. So that is about various isomers, chain and position isomers with the molecular formula C5H1014. These two, among these two, position, among these two, chain. With that, we end up with IUPAC naming. Now let me go into the structure. That's what we have decided. This session is exclusively for knowing the structure of carbonyl compound. All right. So let me discuss about structure of carbonyl compound, carbonyl group. C double bond OH or R, C double bond OH, R and R. These are carbonyl compounds. Sometimes C double bond O, H and H. Formaldehyde, other aldehydes, ketones. That's all. So as I have written like this, I am trying to make you feel that it forms more or less a triangle. Bond angle between 120 degrees. That's what I am trying to make you feel. It is 120 degree. All right. Carbon HCO, OCH or HCr, whatever it may be. The bond angle is approximately 120. How? Carbon in the outermost energy level has got 4 electrons that you may be knowing. 1s2, 2s2, 2p2 is the electronic configuration. Valence electronic configuration 2s2, 2p2. That is at the second shell 2s2, 2p2, 2s, 2p. In the excited state, 1 electron will be migrated here. It is getting in hybridization also, sp3 hybridization. This is how carbon is getting involved in almost all its compounds. Out of the 4 bonds, these 3, if all are involved in hybridization, we call it as sp3. Since it happens to make bond with only 3 atoms, instead of sp3, it is getting involved in sp2. See, suppose if it is methane, we call around carbon 4 bonds, therefore sp3 hybridization. Suppose if it is CS3, CH2, CS3, again this carbon sp3 hybridization because it is involved in 4 bonds. Suppose if it is CS3, CH double bond CH2 means this carbon is involved in sp2 we say because it has to make bond directly with 3 atoms, therefore sp2 hybridization. Here also sp2 hybridization, but here sp3. This you should understand very clearly because in competitive examination you will be asked with questions like sp3 or sp2. Suppose if it is acetylene, only 2 bonds, therefore sp hybridization only. All those things I will be explaining whenever required. Now it is getting involved in sp2, not sp3. Even though 1 s orbital and 3 p orbitals are involved, it needs to make bond only with 3 atoms, therefore 3 electrons, sp2 hybridization. When it is involved in sp2 hybridization, we get 3 lobes around the carbon. 1, 2 and 3. 3 lobes around carbon. After getting mixed, 1 s orbital and 2 p orbital getting mixed, you will be getting 3 lobes, each containing 1 electron. This is carbon. This carbon is making bond with oxygen. It has to make bond with oxygen. It has to make bond with 1 hydrogen or 1 alkyl group. Alkyl group means carbon and all. That we need not go in deep. It is a sigma bond. It is a sigma bond. Here with 1 oxygen. Oxygen, atomic number 8. Electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p4, 6 electrons, 1s2, it is 2s, 2p, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 orbital singly filled, 1 orbital singly filled. 1 orbital, p orbital of oxygen is making bond, sigma bond. Alright, 1 carbon oxygen bond, 1 carbon hydrogen bond, 1 carbon bond, that is alkyl carbon. These bonds are sigma. So bond angle is naturally 120 degrees as it is involved in sp2. sp3 means 109 degrees 28 minutes tetrahedral bond angle. Now 120 degrees. All are directed towards corners of a triangle. Now carbon is left with one p orbital. One p orbital it is left with. These three orbitals will be on the plane. Carbon, hydrogen, another carbon, and then oxygen. It goes center. Carbon, carbon, hydrogen, alkyl carbon, oxygen. So in the same plane, plane of the book, I have shown plane of the book. Carbon, I have shown carbon here, all right, a carbon hydrogen bond, all right, a carbon bond, another carbon oxygen bond. This is how it makes the bond. And now carbon is left with one p orbital, oxygen is also left with one p orbital, it is perpendicular. One lobe above the plane, one lobe below the plane, one lobe above the plane, one lobe below the plane. Now I think you might have understood. And you start to imagine yourself. Oxygen also left with one p orbital, that is also perpendicular. Each containing one electron. These two form a pi bond. Together make a pi bond. So here sigma, axial overlap. And this bond is pi bond. If we go in for RC double bond OH, the carbon oxygen bond, pi bond is weak, supposed to be weaker bond than sigma, and the carbon being more electronegative, electropositive, and oxygen being more electronegative, this bond is migrated here slightly, and you will be getting delta plus and delta minus. C O plus minus plus, complete ionization means, complete transfer means. Otherwise also it will have delta plus, delta minus. The bond will be, electron pair will be slightly migrated towards oxygen. It is because of this nature, it is in one plane, pi bond above the plane and below the plane, and that electrons can be migrated towards oxygen because of higher electronegativity of oxygen here and higher electropositive nature of carbon. The bond is slightly migrated towards oxygen. I mentioned delta plus, delta minus. And it is the reason for getting involved in many chemical reactions where the nucleophiles attack carbon. The one which is having negative charge, one which is having extra electron pair can attack only carbon. We call it as nucleophilic addition. A nucleophile can attack at carbon. So that is about structure of carbonyl group of aldehyde or ketone. Thank you.